and emotions once you sign with the Golden Knights and are going to be on the team next season?
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, it's a great organization, a great team, and a win in place. And when you get a chance to play on a good team that wants to win, you're always looking forward to it.
Next question for Phil Kessel goes to Jesse Granger with The Athletic.
Hey, Phil, welcome to Vegas.
Thank you.
Kelly mentioned that he, when speaking with you, he really liked how motivated you seemed. He said maybe you felt like you were kind of forgotten on those Arizona teams that were struggling. I guess, can you just talk about how motivated you are and how excited you are to play on a team that's expected to contend?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, I think, over the last couple of years, you get lost here and, people don't view you anymore like you used to be viewed. And, I don't think that's the case. And, I'm very motivated to come in here and help this team and, try to contend. And, like I said, I'm very motivated and I think I'm gonna have a great year.
This question today goes to Danny Webster with the Las Vegas Sun.
Hey, Phil, welcome to Vegas. Kind of go off of that. Just the last 3 years with Arizona, you get there and there seems to be a little bit of excitement with that group. And then obviously the last few years kind of didn't pan out. I guess, how did you kind of keep a positive mindset through all that, through what was going on?
Yeah, it's tough. I came in there as a different direction, right? They said we're going to win and, we're going to try to win and compete. And, obviously that's not what happened. And, it's going to be nice playing on a team that wants to win. When you want to win and everyone on the team wants to win, it's a different feeling and a different vibe. I mean, Arizona, they had great guys, all the players they're great kids and a lot of good people there. But, when you don't want to necessarily win and contend, it becomes difficult as a player, especially when you came from Pittsburgh and, I wanted to win.
Next question for Phil today goes to Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Willie, we can't hear you yet. So it looks like you're unmuted. We'll skip over Willie. Next, we'll go to Greg Wyshynski with ESPN.
Hey, Phil, good to see you, man. Were the Golden Knights one of several choices for you as a free agent? And were you ever worried that this thing might come down to you having to take like a PTO in September with somebody?
Yeah, there was a couple choices, but, I thought Vegas is a great fit. They have great players, a great organization. They want to win. They want to compete. And, the older you get, you realize, that's what you want. You want to always be competitive. You want to have a chance to win and, show the player you are and play with great players. I wasn't too concerned about a PTO or anything like that, to be honest. Obviously, I think this is a different market and different year. The game's changing always, but, I still am going to put up points. And I think, obviously, we weren't that competitive last year, but, I still had, 50 some points or whatever. So I know I can, do more and do better. And, I'm going to do whatever I can to help this team win.
Next question today goes to Craig Morgan with Phoenix Sports.
Hey, Phil, piggybacking off of what you said earlier, obviously a lot of roster challenges, a lot of other challenges that have gone on the last few years here in Arizona. But with all of that in your rearview mirror, what's your big picture perspective on your 3 years with the Coyotes?
There's a lot of great people here, a lot of the guys at the staff and, the players that, the staff that helps every day and the players that, they're great guys. Obviously they're good friends of mine, but, it's tough when you're in a spot and necessarily, you think you're coming somewhere to win and, that's not direction they choose to be in. And I think whenever you play on a team like that, that doesn't necessarily want to win and, they want to get younger and it becomes very difficult and, it is what it is.
Next question for Phil today goes to Ken Bolke, Sinbin.Vegas.
Hey, Phil, I'm just wondering if you've given any thought to the number. There's already an 81. It's been 81 the whole time here. I'm wondering if you've given any thought to that.
Yeah, I'll be changing.
Next, we'll go to Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Hey, Phil, obviously a lot's been made of your Ironman streak and how close you are to tying and then passing Keith Yandel. I guess just what does that streak mean to you and what does now the opportunity to get there mean?
honestly, I just always play. I've been one of those guys that, I'm going to try to play no matter what, even if I'm injured or whatever. I just like to play. And, I've been fortunate so far and, been able to play a long time in this league. And, like I said, I just always try to play. I don't even think about the games. I just, I love to play the game still.
Let's go to Jesse Granger with The Athletic.
Hey Phil, I know it's early, but I'm wondering, have you had any conversations with Bruce Cassidy or on your role or what kind of role you expect to have?
I haven't talked to him yet, but I expect to, have a big role here. There's a lot of great players there. And, I just want to fit in and obviously help as much as I can. Like I said, I think I have a lot to prove from the last couple of years here. And, I don't think I've changed much as a player that I was in Pitt. So, I'm expecting to have a good year and help this team try to win.
Next question today goes to Kevin E. Martin, Channel 8, Las Vegas.
Hey, Phil, Kevin Martin from Channel 8 Las Vegas. I'm just curious, you've played in T-Mobile Arena several times as an opposing player. Just your thoughts on the atmosphere and now that obviously it will be your home ice.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, it's, an unbelievable place to play, a lot of energy, and fans are great. I think everyone always gets excited playing Vegas. The city is unbelievable. And, I'm really excited, to play at a rink that's always full and, when people are into it and, want to be there and, it should be a lot of fun.
Next question for Phil Kessel comes from Christopher Chapman, Fox Sports Las Vegas.
Yeah, hey Phil. Creeping up on 400 career goals for you, and you're not too far away from 1,000 points. So, as an American-born player, how important are those milestones to you?
Honestly, I don't really think about them, to be honest. I've been fortunate to play a long time in this league, and I've played with great players, and I've been fortunate to put up good numbers, and hopefully I can keep going, right? I don't necessarily care about them. No.
Still time for a few final questions with Phil Kessel today. Let's go back to Craig Morgan with Phoenix Sports.
Phil, wanted to ask you about the goal total last year. Your assist total was still elite, but when you look at the goal total, it was really the shooting percentage was a career low. So do you expect that was that just like an anomaly? Do you expect that to come back? And have you take any steps to correct it?
I am pretty, I've been skating quite a bit this summer so far. It's an anomaly. I think it is what it is. It happened, but I'm pretty sure the year before I had 20 in a shorter season. So sometimes they don't go in. I play a long time. You go through streaks, you go through ups and downs, but I expect them to come back, and I think they're going to come back better.
Next, we'll go back to Danny Webster, the Las Vegas Sun.
Hey, Phil, you kind of touched on it, but just when you look at the overall landscape of this lineup, I guess what excites you the most, knowing that no matter where you might slot up, you got a couple of guys with you that'll make you look really good.
Yeah, they got great players. I think that's what really drew me to the team. A lot of great players. And, when you get to play with players of that caliber, they make you better, right? And I think, wherever I end up slotting in, it just seemed like a great fit for me. And, like I said, I'm going to try to help any way I can. And, I want to be on a winner again. And I think they got the right pieces to compete and win.
Next, we'll go to Alan Snell with LV Sports Biz. Alan, go ahead whenever you're ready. We'll skip Alan. Next, we'll go to Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hey Phil, you're just obviously known as a little bit of a poker player, been in some World Series of Poker events. I'm just curious, do you have a favorite spot in Las Vegas, or is that something you're looking forward to doing more?
You know what? To be honest, I probably won't play that much here. I got a wife and kid and 3 dogs, so it becomes less and less likely that you do that stuff. I plan on living I think where all the other guys live in Summerlin, and I during the season you don't have that much time for that kind of stuff, so I don't think I'll be doing that often there.